Imagine being able to serve for 20 years and then return back to the exact moment you left with no memory of what happened. Sounds like a plot from a sci-fi movie, right? But what if it's real? Welcome to the enigmatic world of the 20 and Back Project. This concept isn't as far-fetched as it might initially seem. It's the heart of the 20 and Back Project, a theory that delves into time manipulation and secret space programs. Imagine being recruited into a highly classified operation, serving in remote locations far beyond our earthly realm, and then returning as if no time has passed. The idea of manipulating time, of living out 2 decades of experiences and then returning to the moment you left, is a concept that challenges our understanding of reality. It's a journey into the unknown, a voyage into the depths of secrecy and the limitless potential of the human mind. Intrigued? Strap in as we delve deeper into its origins. The inception of the 20 and Back Project is as mysterious as the project itself. Born amidst the swirling uncertainties of the Cold War era, it's a tale that weaves together the strands of world governments, shadowy organizations, and even extraterrestrial beings. Imagine a time marked by paranoia and power plays. The world was divided, nations were locked in a silent war, and the race to gain the upper hand was real. It's in this volatile backdrop that the 20 and Back Project is said to have taken root. The story goes that during this time, governments across the globe were not just engaged in a battle for earthly dominance. No, they were reaching for the stars, literally. Allegedly, these governments were in contact with beings not of this world. Extraterrestrial entities who shared knowledge far beyond our current understanding. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds like the plot of a science fiction movie, right? But hold on to your hats because this rabbit hole goes much deeper. Apparently these extraterrestrials were not just sharing knowledge, they were actively collaborating with our world governments to create a project of unimaginable scale. A project that would see humans serving for 20 years on off-world colonies, before being age-regressed and time-traveled back to their point of origin. Yes, you heard that right. 20 years of service and then, as if by magic, back to square one. But why? What was the purpose, and how was it even possible? These are questions that have baffled, intrigued, and divided people for decades. However, despite the extraordinary claims and the lack of concrete evidence, the story of the 20 and Back Project continues to thrive. It's a narrative that has been woven into the fabric of our culture, sparking debates, triggering investigations, and inspiring countless stories and theories. While it's a lot to take in, we're just scratching the surface. So buckle up, folks. Our journey into the heart of the 20 and Back Project is only just beginning. So, how does one end up in such a covert operation? The process is as intriguing as the project itself. Imagine, if you will, being handpicked for an operation so secret, so out of this world, that it defies all conventional understanding. This is the supposed recruitment process for the 20 and Back Project. Rumor has it that the recruiters don't just look for physical prowess or intellectual aptitude. No, they're after something more. They seek individuals with a unique blend of mental toughness, adaptability, and perhaps most importantly, an ability to forget. After the careful selection, the recruits reportedly undergo an intensive training program designed not just to prepare them physically, but also mentally and emotionally for the task ahead. This isn't your typical boot camp or astronaut training though. It's said to be a regimen that pushes the boundaries of human endurance, testing the limits of the mind and body in ways that are hard to fathom. But the training doesn't stop at physical and mental conditioning. The recruits are allegedly subjected to mind-altering techniques, the likes of which are beyond our everyday comprehension. These techniques, it's claimed, are used to implant false memories, to manipulate perception, and to erase certain experiences from memory. The purpose? To ensure that the recruits, even after they've completed their mission, remember nothing of their extraordinary journey. This level of mental manipulation might sound like something out of a science fiction novel, but those who claim to have been part of the 20 and Back Project insist it's all too real. They describe the process as disorienting, challenging, and at times terrifying. Yet they also speak of an irresistible allure, a sense of purpose that transcends the fear and hardship. After the training, the recruits are ready for the mission, a mission beyond our world. And that's when the real adventure begins. It's a journey that takes them not just beyond the confines of our planet, but also beyond the limits of our understanding. But that, dear listeners, is a story for another time. Imagine serving for 20 years in a place beyond the realms of our known universe. Just picture this for a moment. You're not just a soldier or an astronaut. You're an interstellar pioneer, a cosmic explorer. The missions of the 20 and Back project, as alleged by those who claim to have been a part of it, are as astonishing as they are controversial. They speak of constructing architectural marvels on alien worlds, far away from our little blue planet. These aren't simple outposts or research stations we're talking about. No, they describe massive sprawling structures designed not just for survival, but for thriving in these extraterrestrial environments. But that's not all. According to the testimonies, working alongside alien species was part and parcel of the job. This wasn't a mere meet and greet with ET, but an in-depth interaction with beings from other worlds. Think about it. Learning from them, understanding their cultures, their technologies, their ways of life. It's a concept that pushes the boundaries of our understanding and acceptance. And amidst all this, imagine the camaraderie, the friendships formed, not just among fellow humans, but with these alien beings. Picture the shared experiences, the mutual respect, and perhaps even the shared dangers. It's an experience that would redefine the way we see ourselves and our place in the universe. These missions, if true, represent an unprecedented leap for humanity, a journey not just across the stars, but into the very heart of what it means to be a conscious, sentient being in this vast cosmos. But here's the catch. After 20 years of serving in a different star system, of building structures on alien worlds, of befriending extraterrestrial beings, the recruits are said to return back to Earth. Back to their old lives, their old realities. After serving for 20 years, the recruits return back to Earth. But the journey doesn't end there. The mission may be over, but the story, the experiences, the memories, they linger on, shaping the rest of their lives in unimaginable ways. Returning back to the exact moment you left with no memory of what happened, it's a concept that boggles the mind. Now, let's delve into the peculiarities of this process. Imagine being transported back in time to the exact moment you were taken, but with 20 years of experience tucked away in the crevices of your mind, inaccessible. This is the reality, or so it's claimed, for those who have completed the 20 and Back mission. The technique used to achieve this is called age regression. It's suggested that the process is a blend of advanced technology and esoteric knowledge, but the specifics remain shrouded in mystery. It's like a cosmic eraser that wipes off 2 decades of your life, both physically and mentally. But what about the psychological implications? Well, that's a whole other can of worms. Picture the human psyche as a computer. When you delete a file, it's not truly gone, it's just hidden, waiting to be overwritten. Similarly, it's believed that the memories of the returnees are not entirely erased. They're just tucked away, hidden in the recesses of their mind, waiting for a trigger to bring them to the surface. There are tales of returnees who have experienced flashes of memories, vivid dreams, and even bouts of inexplicable skills and knowledge. Some have reported a sense of loss, a feeling of emptiness, as if a part of them is missing. Others have struggled with a form of existential crisis, questioning their own reality. The aftermath of such a journey is a complex web of psychological effects, a testament to the human mind's resilience and adaptability. These brave souls, stripped of their memories and aged backwards, are thrust back into their normal lives. They might be your neighbor, your teacher, or even your friend, living amongst us with no recollection of their extraordinary journey. But remember, beneath the surface of their mundane existence, there might be remnants of an incredible voyage waiting to be unearthed. The returnees are back to their normal lives with no memory of their extraordinary journey. Yet, the aftermath of their odyssey continues to ripple through their lives in ways they might not even comprehend. Despite the memory wipe, some returnees claim to have regained their memories. This is where our tale takes a curious turn. Enter the whistleblowers, those who've broken the silence, sharing their unbelievable experiences with the world. First, let's talk about Michael Relfi. A former serviceman in the US Navy, Relfi claims to have spent 20 years of his life on Mars, fighting in a secret space program. He tells of advanced technology, extraterrestrial encounters, and fierce battles. Relfi's account is as captivating as it is bewildering. He insists that his memories, once suppressed, have resurfaced in vivid detail. Then, there's Randy Kramer. Like Relfi, Kramer asserts that he served in a covert military operation, this time as part of the US Marine Corps Special Section. His tales are filled with visions of elaborate underground bases, alien alliances, and super soldier enhancements. Kramer's narrative, while different in details, carries the same underlying theme, a secretive program operating beyond the bounds of public knowledge. Relfi and Kramer's stories at first glance seem disparate, two independently woven narratives of extraordinary adventures, yet when you delve deeper, the threads begin to intertwine. Both speak of advanced technology beyond anything known to mainstream science. Both recount encounters with alien species, both detail the harrowing experience of a memory wipe, and both, despite the odds, claim to have recovered these suppressed memories. These narratives shared by Relfi and Kramer create a tapestry that's hard to ignore. Their stories, while unique, share a common thread, painting a picture of a secret space program hidden from the public eye. Yet, for all their similarities, there are also stark differences, discrepancies that cannot be overlooked. Their experiences as recounted don't always align, creating a murky picture that's hard to decipher. While their accounts are fascinating, they also raise more questions than they answer. Are these men telling the truth, or are their stories the product of overactive imaginations? The answers, it seems, are as elusive as the truth behind the 20 and Back Project itself. As with any conspiracy theory, the 20 and Back Project has its skeptics and believers. In this grand cosmic chess game, the skeptics and believers are the two main players, each armed with their own set of arguments and interpretations. Let's delve into their perspectives. Skeptics, for the most part, question the veracity of the project, primarily due to the lack of physical evidence. They argue that such a massive operation would inevitably leave behind some concrete traces. Where are the spacecraft blueprints? Where are the photographs of these advanced technologies or alien species? They also point out the absence of corroborating witnesses. If thousands of people were involved in this project, why have so few come forward? Moreover, skeptics highlight the reliance on personal testimonies, which they consider a weak form of evidence. Human memory, they argue, is far from perfect. It's malleable, and often influenced by our desires, fears, and imagination. Some skeptics even suggest that these accounts may be the result of confabulation, where a person unconsciously creates or distorts memories, mistaking them for reality. On the flip side, believers counter these arguments with a different perspective. They contend that the lack of physical evidence is not surprising. After all, if the 20 and Back Project is real, it's likely shrouded in layers of top-secret security. As for the reliance on personal testimonies, believers argue that these stories are too consistent and detailed to be mere fabrications. They assert that the emotional depth and psychological impact of these accounts suggest a core of truth. Believers also point out that whistleblowers often face ridicule, ostracism, and even danger. This, they say, might explain the limited number of people willing to come forward. They also note that many other historical events were initially met with skepticism, only to be validated later. Whether you believe in the 20 and Back Project or not, it certainly opens up a world of discussions. So let's keep the conversation going, exploring the known and the unknown, the seen and the unseen, the believed and the doubted. Because after all, isn't that what makes our journey through life so fascinating? The 20 and Back Project, a journey beyond time and space, a journey into the unknown. As we embark on the final leg of this intriguing journey, let's take a moment to reflect on the stories we've heard, the people we've met, and the questions that remain. We've delved deep into the heart of this enigmatic project, an alleged secret operation that claims to recruit individuals for a 20-year service off-planet, only to return them back in time, with no memory of the event. We began by exploring the genesis of this project, its roots shrouded in mystery and secrecy. From there, we dove into the recruitment and training process, a narrative filled with intrigue, suspense, and an overwhelming sense of wonder. We then ventured into the mission itself, a 20-year journey that is said to take these recruits to far-off galaxies, testing the limits of our understanding of time and space. We also discussed the return and aftermath of these alleged missions, the psychological and emotional toll it supposedly takes on the returnees, and the extraordinary claim of age regression and memory wipe. We met the whistleblowers, those brave or perhaps misguided souls who have come forward with their stories, risking ridicule and disbelief. And we heard from the skeptics and believers alike, each with their own compelling arguments and counter-arguments, adding more layers to this complex narrative. But it's important to remember, all these discussions are based on alleged accounts. To this day, there's no concrete evidence to prove the existence of the 20 and Back Project. It remains a captivating subject of speculation, a fascinating tale that blurs the line between science fiction and potential reality. Whether it's a real project or the result of overactive imaginations, the 20 and Back Project certainly makes us question the reality we know. Until next time, keep exploring the unknown. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe.